This historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Orbits and the Steamers. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Taken at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their six-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And a short pickup to about the 25. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Like, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good. If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Oh, good move. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We're scoreless after 1. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. On the ground with a tight end. Now he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Fires complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that, but that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Orbits go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made appearance they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. An Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's to the 15, and all the way down to the 5. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steamers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Three quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From a yard out, and the Orbits answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Okay. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steamers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Setting up to be a finish for the ages here. All tied in the final minutes of the Super Bowl as the kick is away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 23. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
The Chicago offense set to get started. That last defensive stand, that is the defensive stand of the season. I mean, you get it on this stage in overtime in the Super Bowl, and now you've set your offense up here, Charles. All they need is a field goal, and they're world champs.
Agreed, partner. And if I'm calling plays on offense right now, I'm looking at my play sheet, and I'm looking for what plays get the ball to my best players right now. How do they touch it, and who do I trust with the football in this situation? Big-time trophy on the line, championship on the line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise, and he really willed his guys to the victory.